to the start, but here comes Sebastian Vettel. He's neck and neck with Lewis Hamilton.
That here comes Sebastian Vettel. That's classic. That's classic. What is going on, guys? It is JJ here, back with a new video, and I admit I am slightly hungover. We are slightly hungover, but anyway, we continue with the content nonetheless today. We are going to get into the greatest David Croft opening lap calls. I just think it's going to be great opening lap sort of intros in F1. We're just gonna dive right into this because I like CROFTY itself. Like, he just always gets you with the right vibes. Like, the moment you hear it, it's lights out and away we go. You just know it's gonna be a good day, and I can't wait. We are officially 1 week away from Spa. We're gonna keep watching Belgian Grand Prix highlights this week. 1998 will be coming tomorrow as well. 2008 or 2009. And then some Vettel stuff. So we're gonna take a look at all those. I'm hoping that with the summer break finally sort of ending, we will finally get back to seeing, you know, what adjustments have been made. Have Ferrari, you know, figured out their issues? What will Red Bull do to essentially finish off the title race? I think mathematically, obviously, they're gonna have to stay focused for at least the first 4 of the races. I think Verstappen could close it up. I think it's like 80 points right now is his lead. And it would take, what is it? It would take Charles Leclerc winning pretty much every Grand Prix and Verstappen dropping out of 2 or 3 of them for them to even make it. But it's just not going to happen. It's Max Verstappen. So, nonetheless, we're going to take a look at David Croft, the best opening lap calls in F1. Let me know what you guys think about these, and let's get into the video. As well, guys, you can find the original video down in the description below.
It's lights out and away we go here at Spa.
Classic.
Hamilton gets away well. Perez as well, covering his teammate. Hamilton moves over to cover up Sebastian Vettel, and there's locking up in a crash. And Fernando Alonso
the Charles Leclerc Sauber crash.
Charles Leclerc Sauber also involved Nico Hulkenberg in the Renault. Hamilton down through Eau Rouge, continues to lead though, ahead of Sebastian Vettel, Esteban Ocon and Sergio Perez. Up to the top of Radion, and Magnussen has made up places at the start. But here comes Sebastian Vettel. He's neck and neck with Lewis Hamilton.
That here comes Sebastian Vettel. That's classic. That's classic.
Vettel is alongside and ahead. Ocon is also ahead. They're 4 abreast going into Le Cop. Vettel ahead of Hamilton, ahead of Perez, ahead of Ocon, ahead of Verstappen. Wow.
It's
lights out and away we go.
Russell does get away well, as does Max Verstappen, and Valtteri Bottas has got his teammate right alongside him already. Sergio Perez is trying to challenge as George Russell goes into the first turn, and George Russell takes the lead of the Sakir Grand Prix. Valtteri Bottas is second and gets all out of shape coming out of turn 2. That's going to give Perez and Verstappen all the impetus they need, as it's 3 cars going wheel to wheel. There's a spin right at the back, could be Kimi Räikkönen in the Alfa Romeo. Lock up there as Perez is caught by Charles Leclerc, and there's 3 cars gone off at turn 4, and we've already got high drama here on the opening lap, and it's Max Verstappen who was the third of those cars. He is out of the race on the first lap.
So we gotta take a look at the Secure Grand Prix from 2020 then, because that seems like an insane start to an F1 race. Like, everyone was just, I mean, Bottas was spinning, Raikkonen was spinning, everyone's crashing. And they got through 4 turns before things happened.
And it's lights out, away we go. Verstappen gets an excellent start. Sebastian Vettel needs
Oh, those Ferraris look so classic. Oh!
And he's crashed with Verstappen, he's hit Vettel as well. Raikkonen is out before the first
and in Jesus Christ.
Carnage as Fernando Alonso gets involved in the McLaren. The Toro Rosso gets to the escape road, and Fernando Alonso is out of this race, as is Kimi Räikkönen and Max Verstappen as well. It's the 2nd time this season Räikkönen and Verstappen have collided, and yes, Vettel going backwards. He is off and looks to be out of it too. He's reversing round turn 5. Sebastian
he doesn't have a front wing.
Disaster for him and his teammate at the start. Can he get back to the pits? But look at the damage on the left-hand side.
All that Jesus Christ, what is happening there? Look at all the debris that Vettel was just like spraying on the track. What happened in Singapore? Jesus. Okay, so there's Kimi. And so he takes, that's where he takes out Fernando Alonso and Verstappen. Jesus, those cars in 2017 look gorgeous, by the way. So that's everyone off, and there's Vettel just going backwards in the track.
He is off and looks to be out of it too. He's reversing round turn 5. Sebastian Vettel has
that seems like a nightmare for them to clean up, but I'm glad they did it nonetheless. That is such a sick way to start a race.
Disaster for him and his teammate at the start. Can he get back to the pits? But look at the damage.
Oh, he's leaking fuel everywhere too. Oh.
The Turkish Grand Prix, it's lights out and away we go. And they are crawling off the line, especially Max Verstappen. Hamilton, though, gets a really good start, passes 2 cars already. Stroll is in the lead, going into turn 1 ahead of his teammate, Sergio Perez. Hamilton on the inside of Daniel Ricciardo. As Esteban Ocon, crucially Valtteri Bottas spin out and away
and
onto
Bottas
the
did good to get back into this race.
At turn 1. That is a horrendous start for Bottas, not what he would have wanted. Sebastian Vettel already ahead of Max Verstappen, and Alex Albon in the thick of it as well.
And it's lights out, and away we go for one more time in 2012. Great start from Hamilton. What a start from Massa, already ahead of the 2 Red Bulls. Fernando Alonso goes around the outside, and Sebastian Vettel has already lost places, getting caught in no man's land on the inside. Hamilton squirms away from Massa, and Jenson Button Paul di Resta challenging Sebastian Vettel now as we ride on board down the Retroposta towards the Skido de Lago. It was a cautious start from the championship leader. It has not played out for him. Locking up and brakes, and there goes Kimi Räikkönen wide and off the track.
And was that...
it's a Red Bull! It's a Red Bull! It's Sebastian Vettel in the middle of the track! It's the worst possible scenario for Sebastian Vettel, who started on the 2nd row and is now running right down at the bottom of the field. And once again on the opening lap in Interlagos, the championship is blown wide open.
That is like, I'm getting goosebumps from it, because the way that they're actually saying it in the commentary is so perfect, and just setting the scene for what would eventually be a amazing Vettel comeback and a title win. But at that moment, it's like the end of the world for Red Bull. Like, it's the worst case scenario.
It's lights out and away
Oh my
we go.
goodness, Singapore must have been a great track.
Sebastian
The
Vettel
second time on
Max
here.
Verstappen. They get very close this time. They don't touch. Verstappen just makes first corner ahead of Sebastian Vettel. They're looking up behind as they all thread their way through the first 3 corners. Verstappen ahead of Sebastian Vettel into the wall. Goes Esteban Ocon. Did he make contact with his teammate Sergio Perez? They were right close together again. The 2 Force Indians, and we have another first lap accident as Vettel and Verstappen down Raffles Boulevard go wheel to wheel. Sebastian
That's a
Vettel
great
ahead,
battle
and
to
Max
start.
Verstappen just squeezes ahead of the Dutchman into turn 7. We have a safety car now deployed. Hamilton, Vettel, Verstappen, the top 3. And it's lights out and away we go.
Ooh,
Hamilton
the US
gonna
Grand
get
Prix.
away well, and Hamilton goes to cut Kimi off, but Kimi's going to dart down the inside, is he? Going into turn 1 now. Räikkönen is just ahead of Hamilton. Bottas in 3rd. Ricciardo on the inside of Bottas. Vettel goes wide. Kimi Räikkönen leads the Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton 2nd. Valtteri Bottas. Then comes Daniel Ricciardo, and then a very good start indeed by Nico Hülkenberg in the Renault. Just behind him, Sebastian Vettel going on.
Oh, a bunch of people just cut the track. There's a spin-off.
Fernando Alonso out as well for McLaren.
5 lights ahead of the drivers at the British Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. Sebastian Vettel gets a flyer ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Valtteri Bottas on the inside as well. Bottas might have a better line through, and he's beaten Lewis Hamilton into turn 2. Kimi Räikkönen on the outside as they head down towards Village. Vettel from Bottas and Hamilton. Hamilton's gone round, he's clashed, and Kimi Räikkönen involved as well. That is massive disappointment for the British crowd. Verstappen ahead of Ricciardo, ahead of Räikkönen, then Nico Hülkenberg, and then comes the Sauber of Charles Leclerc. Valtteri Bottas pursuing Sebastian Vettel, then comes Max Verstappen, Ricciardo, and then Räikkönen, Hülkenberg, Leclerc, Ocon, Magnussen, and Sainz completing the top 10 on board. But Kimi Räikkönen going through comps now, flat out alongside the Red Bull, and Räikkönen gets ahead of Daniel Ricciardo. There is guts and there is bravery. Ricciardo trying to fight back, but he can't get through at Magnus.
Oh my. Sorry, there's an air show going on, so that's what you could maybe hear in the background. I'm not sure if you actually can. I wish they would include the 2022 Silverstone on this, because 2022 Silverstone, when Hamilton goes through, probably the best call I've ever heard. But okay, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace. Big shout out, CROFTY.